So, Ramsey just finished a video where he talked about the fire that we had for my daughter.
It's true, I did.
Yeah, he did. Check it out. Um, and I've already recorded my video for the day, and he took it upon himself to disagree with the point that I made in my video.
It's true, I did.
Totally. Um, and he made some eloquent points about using fire as metaphor and analogy and all this sort of stuff. And I think a lot of those things are good points, but I think that the most beautiful thing that I've ever thought about fire is that I want a love that behaves like a fire. Which I know sounds strange, but follow me down the little rabbit hole, Alice, okay? When you are alone, you are walking around the forest and you are picking up twigs and logs. You're gathering to you the ephemera of your life, and you are gathering to you the fuel by which you prepare to do whatever it is that you are going to do with that fire, with that love. And then you have that moment and you have that connection and you start building and you start working together to pile stuff up, and then you decide to take that first leap of faith and light that spark. Now, if you have ever built a fire, you know that unless you are very good at building fires, the first time you strike a match and put it to your ball of dried leaves, it is not going to ignite. It is just not. So this is why so many teenage loves just burn up a whole bunch of leaves and then nothing. They're gone. Giant puffball doesn't really go anywhere. Ramsey's cutting in. Go ahead.
It's a question on sustainability and I think the long-term longevity of the flame that he's trying to get at.
Exactly. Because it's more than that, If you have really built yourself a solid foundation, if you've actually built yourself a solid starting point, if you've built yourself a long pile of fuel and you have emotional fuel to give, then you get to actually watch the way a fire develops. If you have that fire, when it first starts up, it is flame and smoke everywhere. I don't care what you use to burn it with. I don't care how big, how small. Relative to its size, there is flame, and it is everywhere. And it's hot, and it's beautiful. And then, if you let it burn and continue to burn, it becomes coals. And those coals that become the foundation of the fire, that right there, that is the kind of love that is deep. That is the kind of love that is enduring. Because you can say whatever you want to me. If you try to cook a hot dog over a roaring fire that is just a bunch of flame, you are going to get a burned hot dog. And you know what? Some people like their wieners burned. There you go. Some people do like it when their wiener gets burned. I don't. I don't like burned hot dogs. I don't like burned marshmallows. I like them cooked over a pile of coals that is warm and consistent and nourishing, and that just relaxes and is. And when that fire is, and you don't have to constantly be throwing more wood at it, you don't have to constantly be throwing more leaves at it, you don't have to constantly be tending it, it can just be and be stable and be true. That is the love that I want, and that is the fire that I cook on, and that is what I want in my life, because I can have it, and it's there, and it's solid, and I know that even if the worst happens, and something and some rain rolls in, there'll still be hot coals underneath, because you can turn the log over and there'll be hot coals on the bottom that have been sheltered from the storm. And you can rekindle your fire, and you can throw leaves on, you can throw sticks on, you'll get that flame, and you can work towards rebuilding your pile of coals. And that's what I want. Thank you. Good evening.